Stoaks.
Flukie Stoaks.
Well, I go by a bunch of names. I go by Flukie Stoaks. I go by Lucky Two Gun Baby. You know what I'm saying? And then they know me by Willie Wonka. So I wear a lot of hats. So each name is individual. Like Two Gun Baby, that's my music. Flukie Stoaks, that's my record company owner name. So I do a lot of orders. And Willie Wonka, that's like my modeling company for Icon.
Okay. Um, what was like what caused you or what motivated you to like go into the music industry, and how did that get started? Like how did you decide that this was something that you wanted to make out of a career?
Well, it came to be honest with you, at first I never did really used to like music. You know what I'm saying? But my people had like, I had to take, when you go to high school, you had to take on like music something. You feel me? So when I was doing music, I was fortunate to be like around 3 6 Mafia, Yo Gotti, you know what I'm saying? But before that, like in Chicago, it was around tours to do or die, you know what I'm saying? Crucial conflict. I was basically just hard headed in the streets, but my life kept leading me right back to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Um,
every time I tried to avoid music, like I kept being in a situation around major artists and stuff. Like I came across Tupac one time when I was, you know what I'm saying, rated R as producer. And it was like, man, I just had to recognize my calling. I'm like, for some reason, God keep putting me around music. You know what I'm saying? And I had to recognize the calling and really just jumped on it.
okay. Um, so who are some of the people that you have worked with in the past?
But I had to deal with everybody. Like when I first jumped in on the music side, I had started off with Cypher Code Music and Michael Mitchell. That's out of Carolina, Michael Mitchell. And, they was with Def Jam and stuff, and I had knew so much about the business just by taking losses and learning and been around a lot of artists. Like I've been around like Mystical, Master P. Master P gave me a lot of game, you know what I'm saying? And Concentration Camp, Fiend, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, like Twister, Shauna, and people like that, Mellow the Government, a lot of people like that.
Okay. Um,
Yeah.
so what was the difference in the transition? Like, what made you think that, you want to like kind of switch over from music to um films? Like, what was the first film that you was in, and how did you decide that you wanted to be an actor?
Well, like you said, you just interviewed Mo McCoy. Mo McCoy had reached out to with the opportunity of playing a bounty hunter, all black cowboy movie. But it ain't all black now, but we had, you know what I'm saying, we had converted, but it was called Black Cowboy. And I went in as a bounty hunter, as a, you know what I'm saying, trying to bring down Black Cowboy. So that transition from that is basically like music, because I used to write poems and stuff, and everything, like haikus. It started with an introduction, with a climax, with an outro. Basically the same way. Only thing with the movies, you feel me, back.
Okay. Um, how many people do you have on your staff? Do you have like different divisions? You have someone for your record label, someone for your movie stuff, someone for
I
different
got a
stuff.
well, let me, let me break it down to you. Well, with the history, like I said, at first I was a street guy. You know what I'm saying? I was misled. I used to deal with the drugs and the trafficking and stuff like that. You feel me? So I was in a position. I was going around the world, meeting a lot of important people, like in New York, Buffalo, New York, Arbor, Pennsylvania, stuff like that, Connecticut. So I was really, like I say, I kept running into people that do music and do movies and stuff like that. And I had the bread. They just needed an investor. So before I looked up, I'm like, man, I got 150 people on my staff. You know what I'm saying? So I was just investing. I was looking at for a project to get out the streets and do some positive stuff. So I looked up. I didn't had the right people. I'm back in Def Jam about 2 or 3 times. I'm in Warner Brothers. I'm in Sony. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like just the faith to God, everything worked out the right way. You know what I'm saying? With the best A&Rs, movie directors and stuff. And I got a lot of movie directors I mess with out of Chicago that do like TV show The Shy, Chicago PD and stuff like that. Like main cheerleaders and them.
Okay. If you could work with anybody in the future, who would you want to work with?
Well, me myself personally, I did a lot of work with everybody. I get more drive off dealing with upcoming artists because it's beating the odds. Like upcoming artists have more hunger in them. You dig what I'm saying? And then dealing with somebody who's major, they kind of more bougie and subtle in their ways, and just coming with an upcoming artist just to see the smile and the blessing. You dig what I'm saying? So I rather prefer with an indie artist than a major artist,
Okay.
and I prefer to mess with just a producer. I don't like messing with rappers who produce. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't really work out good. So I just like a person who just like to record and produce and mix and master.
Okay. Well, you heard it first here on Multimedia Magazine. I'm interviewing here Flukie Stoaks. Basically, this is sponsored by the POP Network and Bread Magazine. When we get done with this interview in a couple of days, I'll send you a link. It'll basically be available on the POP Network on YouTube and the Bread Magazine online on YouTube. And hopefully in the next week or so, we'll be actually having this particular interview on Comcast. So I definitely look forward to networking with you and working with you in the future. And just tell everybody where they can find you and how to get up with you, and look forward to working with you.
Well, I do want to mention this. I got like a 50-city tour going on nationwide. I'm looking for indie artists. I'm giving away grand prizes of cash. I do $1,000 giveaway. Who can beat the artist and who can beat the stripper? So I'll do like a twerk jump. But you can reach me on Flukie Stoaks on Facebook. I'm on Bad Gang Family on YouTube. That's BAGGVNNG Family. That's on YouTube. You can reach me on Instagram on the best promoter. And I also promote. I do shows. I got my own studio. I got 10 studios set up around the world. And shout out to B.R.E.A.D magazine because look, it's all about getting that bread out the right place.
Well, you heard it first here on Red Magazine and PLP Network. So we're looking forward to doing some more business with you, and you have a blessed day.
You too. God salute y'all. Y'all stay